Someone could be selling the karma waters, having some type of transition, potentially from strength to conflict. Leo. Somebody could have been trying to, dominate somebody's energy here with some conflict. So this is, could have been trying to do this to someone using some compassion. You're using somebody's compassion against them or something, trying to dominate something. Somebody was collaborating with some type of, group here to cause some type of, try to overpower somebody or something here, overpower somebody's wisdom. Some type of message. To a high priestess here, or some type of message from a high priestess or something. Somebody could have gotten a reading or something like that, gotten some type of message from someone who's in some type of spiritual, like a spiritual practitioner or something. Somebody could be walking away from something because of a message from a high priestess. Hierophant here. Somebody was definitely given some type of message here from the divine here when it comes to a situation here. Somebody is definitely something about somebody being able to stand their ground, or somebody having to stand their ground, or somebody being defensive about something here when it comes to a lover situation. So Gemini could be involved. Somebody could have been trying to travel to be able to explore some type of something toxic here. Somebody could have been trying to explore something here with the devil here, or some Capricorn energy. Somebody could have been traveling with the Capricorn. To potentially try to explore some type of something having to do with fear. Somebody could have been trying to project some type of fear on somebody here. They could have been trying to explore some type of ways to do this. Somebody definitely has completed a cycle. So, or this cycle has just completed here. It's a world cycle here. Something, on a big scale here has definitely come to an end here when it comes to lack-based mentality, or some type of hardship that somebody was definitely getting something out of this cycle here, where there was some type of hardship going on here that they were able to explore here. They could be selling the karma waters here because of something transitioning. Like, this hardship could definitely be coming to some type of, completion of a cycle here when it comes to lack-based mentality, or some type of hardship here. Somebody was definitely able to monetize something off of this hardship here in the past or something. But this is a cycle that is definitely closed out. Whatever, some type of opportunity that somebody was getting off of this here, like being able to make some money off of causing some type of hardship here when it comes to, things in the world here that people were able to explore, some type of like loopholes, or some type of like, this is type of people that and just try to explore different ways to create some type of illusion about some type of opportunity, so they could be able to come out on top of a situation. So this is, the energy where somebody would have to be able to, like, these people feel like like there's not enough in the world here for everybody here. Like, they could claim to be, to think like that, but these are the type of people that feel like, everything's a competition here. And if you feel like everything's a competition, then clearly you need to relook at your choices here, because that competition is definitely something that people choose to participate in. And you can choose to compete with other people here, but that's a self-deception here. To compete with other people, you just end up deceiving yourself here, because there's always going to be someone better than you, or there's always going to be someone you're better than. But the only person you should be in competition with is yourself here. Otherwise, you're, self-deception here. If you're trying to monetize somebody else's hardship here, you're deceiving yourself here, because of the fact that, you end up competing for something that is somebody else's opportunities or whatever. Then you don't see yourself as abundant, or whatever that is, right? Take what resonates here. Or somebody could be trying to deceive some type of connection when it comes to, or between two people here. Somebody's trying to deceive somebody in a connection here. Gemini. Somebody could be trying to be diligent to do this here. But yeah, when you compete with yourself, it's like you're always competing with the older version of yourself here, and you're always, improving yourself in any way, shape, or form. As long as you're competing with who you were yesterday and you're making some type of change, then, as long as you're better than who you were yesterday, right? Well, that would be a successful based mentality, or an abundant mentality. But these people who compete with everybody else because they feel like they have to be better than the next person, or they need to step on someone else to be able to get something here, or they need to blindfold people to some type of decision when it comes to a lover situation here, so that they can be able to, get some type of deception to go in their favor here, or some type of opportunity that they want to be able to deceive some type of outcome when it comes to a lover. So whatever that is, that's like lack-based mentality. Somebody wants to make some type of blindfolded decision when it comes to some type of inspirational matter here, to cause some type of conflict here in a situation here. So, like, again, doing things that are, unnecessary. To someone who's abundant, it would be considered unnecessary to try to do these deceptive tactics here to people. So, there's definitely some type of line where somebody has been able to blur somebody has some type of blurred vision of some type of like the difference between, people in some type of lack-based mentality, and then people in some type of abundant mentality here. Most people operate off of lack-based mentality, so that's just, it doesn't mean that that's wrong, or that doesn't mean that, someone who has an abundant mentality is better. But you'll know the difference when somebody is competing, or is being competitive, or is just all up in somebody else's business here. Like, that's how you know when people operate off of lack-based mentality. Clearly, when somebody doesn't bother with concerning themselves with, like, pettiness, or like arguments about little things like that, like, or little things that concern other people. Like, whoever doesn't concern with themselves with little things like that's not a petty person. That's an abundant person. People who mind their business, or people who just clearly would rather, invest their time in themselves, or just, do whatever to keep themselves strong or something like that. Someone who could have, that's an abundant mentality when it comes to, just keeping yourself strong and making decisions that um, inspire you to have some type of strength throughout some conflict here. Anything that builds yourself from the inside here, that's definitely an abundant mentality here. Someone that can take a leap of faith here and be able to, create something out of nothing here. Like literally something out of nothing here could mean yourself, like building yourself up with nothing but, the tools that God gave you, which is, more than enough here to be able to build yourself up here. But some people want to step on other people to be able to make themselves appear to be bigger. So, message here. So somebody could be taking some type of a leap of faith to send some type of message here. This could be a Leo, or somebody wants to do that. They're definitely in some conflict here because of some type of opportunity where somebody has been some type of cycle here of hardship that somebody was able to like monetize and deceive people when it comes to lovers or whatever this is here. There's a hardship that has definitely been like alchemized into an opportunity here in spite of the deception here. And there's definitely some type of connection here when, between two people here, that somebody could be currently still blindfolded about a situation here when it comes to some type of like, someone could be having some type of like, affair with somebody here who's creating some type of conflict for a Leo, because they want this person to take a leap of faith with some type of message or some type of, somebody could be definitely having some type of like affair when it comes to someone's having some type of, or getting some type of inspiration here. If it's there's definitely something going on here with somebody's family member, or, well, yeah, definitely with somebody's family member or somebody's there's some type of choice in lovers here, some deception going on here when somebody's family member could be causing some type of hardship when it comes to an opportunity. Somebody could have made some type of like business deal here to create some type of hardship for someone here, but ultimately it's like whatever, some type of hardship that somebody's trying to cause here, which is like a small victory that they could be thinking they're getting over with here, like somebody feels like they're getting over on something here, but they definitely are not able to see the bigger picture here when it comes to a situation where they're actually being like monitored very closely. First of all, like somebody's being monitored very closely here, and these connections with somebody that wants to cause somebody a hardship or something like that. Like people are exploring different ways to be able to end this cycle out for these people that could be trying to deceive these connections here in whatever way. Yeah, there's something complex about a situation here. Very complex. Call for reversed here. Foggy reversed. Like somebody could have been somebody could be definitely being able to see through the fog in a situation here. They could have been like already been sick of the situation here with people trying to cause some type of hardship with somebody here, but they've been trying to like stop divine intervention from coming into a situation so that somebody would go through a hardship here. but that's in the reverse right under hardship here. So the hardship is being definitely is being rooted out here in some type of way here. See, there's an effort being made here to create some type of opportunity, while these people are trying to create a hardship here to try to like stop divine intervention here. There's definitely an effort being made here on a bigger scale here, the big picture here, when it comes to some type of deception here. There's an effort being made here to give some type of positive reinforcement to somebody here to so that they are able to make it through some type of deception here that somebody could be trying to create in a lover's connection here with a Gemini or something like that. Because somebody definitely is able to, like I said, see through the fog here, and there's definitely, you know, this hardship is being corrected here by the universe or just by hidden helpers or something like that. There's definitely some type of positive reinforcement when it comes to some type of deception, and when it comes to a lover situation here. Somebody craves knowledge, not validation here in a connection here. So validation is neither here nor there. It's the knowledge here that's actually getting somebody to be able to you know, get through some type of deception in this situation here. Somebody could have been blindfolded about a decision here where they were like, somebody was like going against their own better judgment, like lessons learned equals blessings earned here, and this is in the reversed. So somebody could have been making decisions here based off of some type of belief system here that was not allowing them to learn anything here, because they were not earning their blessings correctly here. They were definitely doing something while ignoring the fact that, you know, there's lessons to be learned here in order for someone to be able to earn some blessings here. And somebody was definitely blindfolded to that, and they were definitely being inspired to do something when it comes to some conflict here with not listening to their intuition here. Whoever was causing conflict here, over some documents that could be getting discovered here, because this is in the reverse. So there's some type of conflict over a situation where documents that were hidden are definitely coming to the surface in some type of way. And somebody has definitely been trying to cling to some type of traditional values and be strong with that here, but these traditional values could be getting exposed by some type of documents that are hidden, which prove something about somebody else's intuition, or something that somebody has been trying to purposely go against somebody in some type of way here, by going against somebody's belief system or whatever this is here, trying to definitely stifle somebody's progress in a situation here. But these traditional values are definitely being like somebody's trying to dominate a situation with some type of traditional values here, so that they can be able to do something. Or somebody could be confronting the truth when it comes to these traditional values here. This is what somebody's gonna do, or what they need to do when it comes to the situation, with a message here about how something is not somebody's intellectual property here. So there's definitely some truth being confronted in a situation because of some traditional values that was having somebody like somebody was getting their ego fed here by some type of traditional belief system or something like that here. But there's some documents that are being discovered here in a situation, and somebody could be confronting the truth about a situation, taking some type of leap of faith about how somebody did something foolish here because something was not somebody's intellectual property here, when it comes to some type of message that somebody was, you know, somebody was claiming something was their intellectual property here, when it comes to some type of message or something like that, claiming other people's work or something like that. And there's definitely some clarity when it comes to that. And just pull like 3 cards from here. cards. Hanging out with some type of friends here, some type of trust or comfort. Somebody wanting somebody to be comfortable doing nothing with someone they like here. Somebody could have been trying to get someone sick here, but they were not able to do this or something like that. There's definitely red flags in a situation when it comes to somebody's being comfortable or something like that here, because somebody's able to see through the fog here. When it comes to some type of cycle that's already closing out here, because there's definitely someone that's been trying to cause some type of disruption and divine intervention here, but there's already an effort being made here on a bigger scale here to you know, pay attention to the red flags in a situation and be able to continue to bring in some type of balance in a situation where somebody will definitely be able to get some type of, you know, somebody's gonna be able to celebrate, have their cake and eat it too here. There's some type of positive reinforcement coming to a situation when it comes to this deception that, you know, is clearly being seen here, because somebody craves knowledge, not validation here, and there's some type of choice in lovers here where something's going to be balanced out here. Somebody's been learning lessons and earning blessings here, so this is definitely some type of justice being brought to the situation. So take what resonates. I'll see y'all later.